It is an open secret that a large number of victims of Huruma building collapse constitute the poor bracket of the nation's population. Indeed, a cross-section of Nairobi residents we spoke to confirmed that their choice of where to stay is dictated by the rent payable.
Shida iko Nairobi ni ukosefu wa nyumba. Nyumba sana sana watu wa chini hawana nyumba. Ndio maana wanang'ang'ania ile nyumba kidogo ya bei rahisi.
Mimi hata nyumba yenye naishi ni ile natoshana na mimi mwenyewe kwa sababu ya ukosefu wangu. Yaani mimi ni mule mtu wa chini kiasi. Sasa naenda ile nyumba chini, hata ningekuwa mmoja wa kwenda pale.
Experts concur and cite this as a major factor influencing scramble for occupation of precarious buildings such as the one in Huruma.
The lowest paid income earners, some of them earn as little as 5,000. So if somebody earns 5,000, then maybe they can pay a rent of 1,000 bob. So for them to get some, they either end up in the slums, which is informal settlements, and even the slums now getting a room of 1,000 bob is very difficult.
But where does the problem lie?
We don't have a proper housing policy because we are supposed to, the government actually should be able to come up with a housing policy which will allow investors to put up low-cost housing for the poor, because even in the developed world, the councils normally have housing which is reserved for the poor. But here, the people who occupy council houses are not necessarily the poorest.
The housing policy, according to experts, will address a myriad of problems not limited to mortgages and loan interest rates for construction.
The mortgages are very high. In a country of 44 million, you have only 22,000 mortgages, less than 2.7%. You see, because of the high interest rates, even if an investor wants to put up low-cost housing, it becomes very difficult because they can't access land. So because land is expensive, and then the cost of materials are also very high, and then the cost of credit is very high because the government is borrowing too much from the domestic market, it pushes up the interest rates.
But that is not enough, as the city, it appears, requires replanning.
Look at estates like Shaurimoyo, Makongeni, most of these lands, they are sitting on very prime land, but you have one unit sitting on so much land, yet you can have put up an apartment which can accommodate as many as 60, 100 houses. Yeah, so they need to replan the city and then redevelop some of those estates.
All factors considered, experts warn that lack of political will and the need for votes in this venture will result in disaster after disaster. Eric Biegon reporting for Channel 1 News.